This particular KPI card was created with just one single prompt. It's very easy, straightforward. I'm going to show you. The very first thing you have to do is to pick your pen and paper and draft out how you want your KPI to look like. Just sketch it out. Every single visuals, every single values, every single cards you want to be on your KPI card. Create a rough sketch just like what you can see on your screen right now. And after that, let us go to GPT. Ask GPT to actually convert this into a proper visual, and GPT will give you something like this. Now, it is time to head up to Claude. We're going to actually ask Claude to actually help us build this. But before now, you should have gotten Claude connected to GPT through MCP server. It's 100% free. Go do that. So after you might have done that, ask Claude to actually write an HTML code that will enable you to have this created in one tick. And Claude will be glad to do that. So once you have done that, you have to actually get HTML KPI card from the marketplace inside Power BI. And that is all. You have this final result. Now, from a sketch to design, now to Claude, then Claude gives us this very code, and this code gave birth to this KPI card. So if you're ready, I'm going to show you how to create this from the scratch. Oh, before we actually enter the class, please do me a favor to subscribe, and your comment is always welcome. Just say thank you in the comment section and tell me what you want to watch next. Before we come back here to start, getting our data cleaned and transformed, those are the two tables we have that we're going to use. Let us first of all work on the visual first. So getting back to here now, I'm going to go to my WhatsApp. Over here, I have the sketching of how I want my KPI cards to look like. So go ahead and sketch it on a paper just like this. So you can take a screenshot of this particular one I'm taking right now. Can you see now? So I have already sketched this on a paper, how I want my KPI to be. So take this same sketch that I have right now, take a screenshot. The easiest way to do Windows Shift plus S. It will activate this for you. Then you can actually take a screenshot of this particular part. So once you have taken the screenshot, we're going to need to use both GPT and Claude to design this. Then we choose which one that give us something that is 100% close to what we want. So let me paste in the screen shot here. Then as it's loading, I'll go to Claude as well. I'll paste in this one over here. So inside Claude, I have to record my prompt. I think it's Ctrl D. I want you to convert this particular sketch into a KPI card for me. A nice KPI card that has a beautiful design. So it's something very simple. Look into what I have and actually convert it. Just, generically create the values, the bars, and the donor charts. So go ahead and create. So once you have actually done the recording, copy this particular same prompt over here. Now you have to run it. So I think there is something we failed to do. Here is the prompt we are going to use. Go ahead and actually make sure you get this particular prompt if you want to use the same prompt that I have. So copy the same prompt from here. And now there is something we have to do. Just tell it to create the image or the KPI image, not as a dashboard. If you just tell it to create a dashboard, it might go ahead and create an HTML dashboard for you. We don't want that. So run this. Let's go to GPT. Then we run the same thing on GPT. Let's see which one comes out with the best one. Then we choose from it, and we can actually go to Power BI and start creating using HTML visual. I told you, when it comes to design, to me, I don't fancy using Claude. So Claude has actually created this as HTML, no problem. Click over here to download the HTML. Once you have done that, we can actually go over to our folder. So here comes on what Claude has actually designed for us. Not bad. It's okay. But let us take a look at what GPT has done. Please remember this. So we'll go over to the one that GPT has created. So we have this one from GPT. So which one do you think we should actually go with? GPT's own or the one that Claude has actually created? So here comes the GPT version, and here comes the Claude version. So the Claude version is not bad. It's okay. It's fine. But I think I'm going to go with the one that has to do with the GPT version. This one looks quite okay. Okay, once I've gotten the template that you want to use, let's go back to Claude. So right here inside Claude, we are going to actually just cancel this out, create new one. So new chart not co-workplace. So let me make you understand what we're about to do. If we go back to Power BI right now, so here is the monthly target, and over here we have the actual value, right? And if you can take a look at the tables we have right here, we just have two tables and we don't even have relationships between them right now. Again, we don't have a date table that can actually connect those particular tables together. So how do we do that? Do we have to do it manually? No, don't do it. So right now we are going to go ahead and take a look at our data and see if it is clean. So we have a red flag already. And the red flag is this particular one, which shows that our data is not well cleaned and transformed. So we have to make sure we give Claude access to our Power BI. So let's go to Claude. Then you can type this in. We're actually asking Claude to connect to our Power BI desktop file to check if there is any issue and fix it. Now, I think Claude is done. Let's go to Power BI and take a look at it. So 100% created. Let's go over here now. We have this. So we have to create our own relationship, which is very simple. So all you have to understand is this. So you can actually come over here and understand what you have here. This is actually the year month that you need to connect to the actual calendar, right? And from the sales table, you have to connect the order date. Let's do it. So we locate here order date straight to this part. We connect it to this particular date. It's saying that we have a relationship already. Okay, sure, we do have it. This is the one that is not connected yet. So we have to connect this particular. No, it's not month start. It's the year month. It's the year month. So we get the year month over here. And that should give us one-to-one relationship. That is going to be both. So beautiful. This is what we have right in here. So now, if you want to check if your relationship is 100% okay, you can go back to Claude and tell Claude to check my relationship. I don't know if it's correct. So now, Claude is your friend when it comes to creating Power BI report, even Excel dashboard. Whenever you do something and you're not too sure about it, you ask Claude. Don't ask Claude to do it 100%. Always make sure Claude is just something that you keep aside and only prompt it and ask it question when you have exhausted your brain, your capacity to work on that particular project. Because if you use AI 100% to do what you're doing, you will be lazy. And if AI stops working today, you have no job again. Sometimes network can actually just frustrate you for the whole day. You understand? And what will you do? Will you have to wait until network comes back before you start creating? No. So now, as you can see, according to Claude, everything is 100% correct. It's working well. Now it is time to go to GPT and copy this. So just copy the screenshot. You don't have to download it. Just do Windows Shift and S and take a screenshot of this particular part right in here. So once you have done this, let's go straight up to Claude, then paste in the screenshot. Now we can record our prompt. I have shared a screenshot with you, and that is actually what I want to build with the data that you actually just connected to. So what I want to do right now is to create all the necessary measures for me, and most importantly, I'm going to be using HTML of KPI visual to actually create this. So go ahead and actually create HTML code that will enable me to create exactly what is on this screenshot. So make sure you create a particular table called Dax House and organize all my measures and as well the HTML code inside it for me. So this is my prompt. I just recorded it and it was actually transcribed. This is exactly what it is. You can actually take a screenshot of it. You don't have to write it out one after the other. Just do Ctrl-Shift-S and take a shot on your screen right now. It's as easy as this. Can you see that now? Then paste the screenshot of this particular one, then run it. It will give you something like exactly what I'm going to have. Okay, Claude is done with everything and it has given us a quick preview of how it is going to look in Power BI. But one thing that is worthy of flagging is actually this particular part right in here. Most specifically, this very part is giving us percentage We don't want it in percentage, we want it in actual value. Then over here, those particular products name are not showing up very well. So we're going to actually move them at the top of the bars right in here for every single bars, and we have to fix that. And again, we have to make sure they are different colors. You understand? That is what I want. So to fix that is very easy. First of all, let us take a look at what it will look like in Power BI. We are right here in Power BI. If you take a look at it, we have DAX house and we have several measures before the KPI HTML measure itself. Over here, we have this particular part called HTML card. So if you click on it, you're going to have something that looks just like this. If you're not good at HTML, you might not be able to actually, work on this and make a change the weight and the height. You can actually give that to Claude to do for you. It's very easy. So to get, this into a KPI card right now, we have to download the KPI card because it is not a native KPI card that we have right in here. Now click on these particular three dots and make sure you click on Get More Visuals. Remember, you have to be signed into Power BI service. Can you see it over here? I'm signed in right now. So over here on the search bar, search for HTML and go with this particular first one here. So now go ahead and click on Add. It's actually free. So successfully added. So click on it. Here you go. Resize it. So now we can bring in our HTML. So here we go. It's working. This is how it looks. Can you see it now? So to make sure this is actually working very well, we have to apply some couple of slicers into it. And let's go over to calendar. So from calendar, we want to bring in the month. So we're bringing in the short month. So for the short month right now, we're going to actually convert it to a slicer. So a slicer, you can just keep it somewhere around here. Then copy and paste the slicer, bring it over here, change from month to year. This is exactly what it is. So if I click on 2025 right now, so something weird happened. This is it here. So what can you do in this particular situation? Just go ahead and actually copy and take a screenshot of this whole part right in here. Go to Claude. While we are in Claude, we paste in this particular one. Then let us go back to Power BI. Then click on this particular C detail here. Then we copy this, or we'll take a screenshot. Then record a prompt. Everything was working well when I just pushed in the KPI measure into the HTML KPI card. But immediately I actually placed a slicer on month and year, this happened. So go ahead and fix. So you might want to copy the same exact. You know how to do that? Take a screenshot of it and paste it inside your own, or just record your own, prompt. Maybe you don't have the same issue like me. So if you don't have it, good for you. But just wait for it and let's see how it goes. Now, automatically, it has been fixed for us. Can you see how easy it is to actually have it fixed right now? This is exactly what it is. If I clear the slicer, I have this. I can choose, a different year. And this is exactly what we have. Everything here is actually changing. So what I'm going to do right now is that I want Claude to increase the weight. So what do? Just come over here and tell it, I want you to increase the weight of the HTML card and improve values. Right now, as you can see, it has been done. I can move this once away from here. So click on it now and just go ahead and actually move it. Now the weight has been increased. So it appears much more better, right? So now what I can see right now is that based on what we have selected, we are actually, almost above the target, right? So if I clear the filter right now and click on this, let's filter by under month, under year rather. I want to see something right in here. I don't want this one to be static. Okay, it's not static, fine. Okay, let's just fix this particular part. It's very easy to have it fixed. Let me show you how. So I have created something over here. So if you look at it, this is how I want it to be. So just take a screenshot of this one, Windows, Shift and S, do the same thing and grab this particular part like this. Once you have done that, let us get back to Claude. So inside Claude, paste it. You can actually take a look at what you want to change and know how to describe it. It is called top contributing products. So here we go. I want you to look at the image I just shared with you, the screenshot, and use this to actually improve my top contributing, product. So I want the label to go above the bars, and instead of first showing, percentages, I want to show the values. Then make sure they are different colors. I don't want them in one uniform colors. And if need be, add icons on each of every, bars for me. So if you want to take a screenshot of the exact prompt I just have recorded right now, which is this one, go ahead and do that and run it. Okay, it has given us something to look at, but we don't need this. We just have to go straight up to here, and here we go. We have it. Can you see the icons now? 1, 2, and 3. So it's giving us numbers instead of, normal icons. It's not bad. It's okay. And let us take a look at what we have. Okay, one thing we have not gotten right now is that the bars are not in different colors. So here we go. So if I want to make the bars in different colors right now, what I will do is taking a screenshot of this particular part right in here, then go back to Claude and paste it here. Let's record. I love what you have done with the ranking from 1 to 3 and as well others, but I would want the bars of 1, which is the top 1 product, to be a different color, which is the highlight, and the second one a different color, the third one a different color, and the fourth one, which is others, I think I love it the way it is right now. So go ahead and actually update that particular part for me. So you might want to take a screenshot of exactly what I have done right in here, specifically my prompt. If you love it, maybe still you can actually create your own. So as you can see, it has been fixed for us 100%. This is exactly what we want, and is dynamic. So what we want to work on right now is that we don't want to have a scroll right in here. We want it to reduce the height. So how possible do you think that is? Could that be done? Let's try it. The KPI card has a scroll because it has, a lot of height. So I want you to reduce the height of the KPI, which is the HTML KPI for me. Is very important. So maybe to reduce the height right now, you might want to work on the visuals, right? So go ahead and do that. Every changes comes with a prompt, and knowing how to actually give it the right prompt will actually help you to get exactly what you really want. It's very easy. Yeah, I think it has been reduced, not so bad, and it's a little bit not okay for me. But if you feel like this is actually cool for what you want, you can actually go by it. So what I would want right now is to take a screenshot of it like this. Watch me do it. I'm going to take a screenshot. Before I take my screenshot, I am going to do something. I would do here, I'm going to make sure it increases to this particular part. I'm just going to select, fill it up to this level here. Can you see it now? So that it will be actual. So maybe you don't know what I have just used right now. I have a software installed called Zoom It. So with Zoom It with your Ctrl 2, or you can actually set it to any key of your choice to take or to draw and all of that. That is what I've done. Now Windows Shift and S will now help me to some kind of take a screenshot of this particular part here and take it down to here. Now paste it. So here is the final result after you just decrease the height. I want to increase the height a little bit to cover it up to the highlighted empty space. You understand? But still, I don't want a scroll, just a little. Now, the easiest way to actually get this done without going back to Claude over and over again is for you to actually understand HTML. If you understand HTML, you can actually come over to here and go over to the DAX house here. From here, go over to this particular KPI card here, and you start looking for the height and the weight from here. So over here, you can scroll through to actually check where is the height and where is the weight for you to actually increase and decrease the height and the weight manually yourself, so that you can actually get the accurate height that you want, right? But if you don't know anything about it, don't even try it. You understand? Don't try it at all. Otherwise, you actually mess everything up. So now I think it has been fixed for us. Let's check it out. Exactly. This is exactly what we want to have. Now we have it. So can you see what we have right now? Something very, very nice. Can you see it now? So if I hover over it right now, there is nothing like tooltip. If you want to add tooltip right now, you can actually tell Claude to actually add tooltip for you. Okay. So what do you want? Okay. one more thing. So now I'm going to take a screenshot, but before then, I want to actually highlight this particular part right in here, right? Then, okay, I'm going to change the color of the highlight. On a green color, I'm going to highlight this particular part here. Then on a red color, I'm going to actually highlight this very part here. Once I've done that, Control Shift and S to make a change of the value to where green is. Just highlight it and go over to Claude again. This time around, paste this over here. I need another quick update. So if you look at where I highlighted green, that is where I want you to move that particular highlighted red, values into. Very simple. Can you see how easy it is right now? I want you to check it out right in here. Can you see? This is exactly what we have. Exactly what we have just, demonstrated to Claude. And here is the final result. Let us go ahead and take a look at where we started from. We started from here. Then from here, we got this particular one here. Next again, we went into Claude. From Claude, we have this final result. So we even made it more beautiful than what GPT has given us. Can you see how easy it is for you to create something like this? So make sure you subscribe and actually leave a comment. It's very important. So tell me what you want to watch next. I'll be very glad to actually choose from any of those options you actually, punch into the comment section and create for you guys. See you in my next videos.